Not sure how many people hold that view. There's a view in the church, kind of a belief. I don't know how orthodox it is, or if it's just a theory, or it can be proven. But apparently there were a few people in the early church that believed it. That believed that in the 6-in-1 formula, which is consistent throughout the whole Bible, 6, 7, and 8 seem to be magic numbers, and 3, 7 being completion, being full, 6 being number of man, 3 being God represented in its 3 parts, and seems to be a common theme throughout the Bible. But yeah, Saint Barnabas, I was just reading some of his texts. He was saying that the 6,000th year is the magic number for when Christ will return and set up his kingdom with his holy angels, like it says in the book of Enoch and throughout the Gospels, and talks about his second return. Although it doesn't specify 6,000 years, it seems like when you read the Bible, the Gospel and the epistles, that his return was imminent, that it was just around the corner. That's how I read it, that they believe that it was very soon. But obviously it's been 2,000 years since the epistles and the Gospels were written. But there were some people in the early church that believed that that weren't going by the Roman calendar, or they weren't going by the Grecian or Roman calendar. They were going by their Hebrew calendar. And I'm not sure if when they used it, or if it was just the Orthodox Jews that were keeping the ancient Israeli calendar, because remember, they were under the Babylonian calendar for a while, then under the Grecian calendar, and then under the Roman calendar called the Julian calendar. So, but there were always those few that kept the old ways, the traditions of the elders in Judaism. So there were records that were kept. So, but according to the Jewish calendar, we're approaching the 6,000th year since Adam and Eve in Genesis, since creation. So apparently it's the year, the year 58, 90, or 58, or 57, 82, or 83. 5783, and which means it's what does that mean? It's less than 200 years away before the culmination of all world history, culminating by the return of Christ and his holy angels. So that would be interesting to see for that generation that's still alive during that 6,000th year. They'll be able to find out whether that's true.